Earth signs, welcome back into your reading. We are going to be looking at the next 7 days ahead of you, and I am recording this on a Venus day. So, happy Venus Day from your favorite Venusian. So, that means that this is going to be our week of love reading. So, we're going to be looking at what is coming up in the next 7 days ahead for you in romantic love. We're going to see where your energy is at currently, what this could be attracting, any advice, guidance, messages that need to come through. We're going to look at all of that. So, we're going to get started with the overall energy with the Moonology deck, go in with the tarot, clarify if needed, and then we'll get tea leaves at the end as well. So if this is your first time to my channel, my name is Naomi. I'm an energy healer and intuitive channel, an earth steward and farmer. I do readings, I do elemental readings, and I also do collective readings at the full moon and the new moon. So make sure you go back and check those out if you are interested, if you feel called to. The last the last full moon we had was the full moon in Capricorn. So that's the latest full moon reading, and the one before that was the new moon in Gemini. And right now we are headed for the new moon in Cancer, right? That will be our next new moon in about another week or so for me. Yeah, and so with all that being said, my earth signs, my Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, regardless of where those placements may fall in your chart, welcome to your earth sign reading. Feel free to check out your other placements as well, though. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, your North Node. Yeah, any other placements that are specific for you at this time, maybe your Mercury, because we are in Mercury retrograde right now as I am recording this reading. But this is a timeless message. So whenever you find this reading, it is for your next 7 days ahead in love. So let's go ahead and get started. May this message be helpful to you. May it be affirming, confirming, and in your highest and best good. And may I be a clear channel to bring these messages through. Okay? This is too high. Okay, so let's see. Thank you, Spirit. Can I please have a card for the overall energy for the earth signs? What's the overall energy and love this next week ahead for the earth signs? You are good enough. A fiery climax approaches. Something is coming in very fast. It's going to be very fiery. So with this Virgo energy, here you are, Virgo. I'm sorry, I'm adjusting the view so I can have the room. But you are getting this moon in Virgo, full moon in Virgo. You are good enough. So this needs to be a week of your affirmations, right? Of you affirming that, you know, what is for you cannot miss you. Affirming that you are so beautiful inside and out, and you are good enough to receive the blessings and relationships and love that you wish to bring into fruition. Like what you desire is so possible for you. I don't know why I'm getting so much Venusian energy just looking at this. Like, I'm just thinking of like Venus, the planet, even though I know this is like just the full moon in Virgo, but I'm just getting so much Venus energy. And so maybe you need to be like really diving into your feminine vibe. How are you taking care of yourself? How are you taking care of yourself? I've been like creating a lot of my own affirmations that I've been working with. And one of the ones that I've been working with for some time now, and I usually do it when I'm at my yoga mat, right? Like I do yoga every day for the most part. Sometimes I'll be off a day or two, depending, but for the most part, I'm consistent with my yoga practice on a daily basis. And what I'll say as I'm, moving out of Shavasana, about to come back into my, the rest of my daily life, the affirmation I say is every time I show up for myself, I attract more love, wealth, and abundance, right? And that's just the easy way to like thank yourself and to know that this like comes back. That is literally the law of the universe, right? That's the law of reciprocity. What you put out comes back to you. That's also the law of one, right? The law of karma is like what you're putting out, what you do unto others, how you treat others, how you can see others, that ends up being reflected back on you. But yeah, you're good enough. I hope you know that, and I hope you truly believe that. You are good enough just as you are now. Just as you are now, without having to change and modify or mask or pretend. You are good enough for love, for romance, for partnerships, for committed relationships. Know that you are good enough. First and foremost, I'm like, before we go into this reading, make sure you got that down packed. And if you don't, rewind and watch it again, and then you can move in to see what the other message is. So let's see what you're good enough for, babe. Because something is coming in. That money with this fiery climax approaches is coming in. It's coming, babe. Thank you, Spirit. And so be mutable too. And so maybe there's this energy of self-worth. Take care of yourself first. You have to. You literally have to. Like it's something in my nose. Take care of yourself first and foremost. Right? So self-care could be very significant this month. Maybe you need to go to the spa. I'm like, oh, that actually sounds amazing. I actually might make a spa appointment for next week. Thank you. I'm like, I have a moon in Virgo. Thank you, Spirit. Oh my God. I just forgot that I got a job. I'm like, wow, that literally cuts into my spa time. The moon. I'm like, should I take that? I guess, because I am pulling cards. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm back on topic. Can I get some cards? Yeah, I'll take it back. If it wants to come back out, it could come back out. But can I have the cards? What's the advice, guidance, the messages for my earth signs? Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. What do they need to know this next week ahead in love? What is up this next week ahead in love for them? What's going on? What do we need to be made aware of? What is the advice, guidance, and messages? I think this may be too many. I'll take it. Fire signs have the same amount of cards. I'm like, just give me a minute to get into it. So next week ahead in love for you, I see the Hermit. More Virgo energy. So Virgo, you're very expected in this reading. 9 of Wands, yeah, okay, 9. That's crazy because in fire signs reading, they had 777 come up. Interesting, but something completing, something climaxing, 999, interesting. The Ace of Wands, the 5 of Pentacles, the 3 of Cups, the Fool, the 2 of Swords, the Chariot. Okay, next week ahead in love, and I'm going to remember that I am divining this in Mercury retrograde. So for those of you who are currently transiting something with your person, just keep in mind, we are in Mercury retrograde if you're going to be watching this currently, and we go through Mercury retrograde 3 times a year. So even if you're watching this in the future, you could easily still be in a Mercury retrograde. So make sure you're keeping up with your cosmic calendars. Make sure you keep up with your cosmic calendars. Okay. 999. Very interesting. So that could be an angel number that you're seeing. And we know that whenever you add 9s or multiples of 9s together, it always just comes back to a 9, right? So 999 is 27, but 2 plus 7 is 9, right? And 9 is the highest number. So I'm seeing this energy of things may not have been easy in the cycle that you've been transiting through. This Hermit. Oh. Oh. Okay. So I'm getting this energy of like, you may be single watching this. You may be single, and if you are with someone or you're dealing with someone, give me a moment. I'll circle back and see what else I could get on that. But yeah, with this Hermit energy, this Nine of Wands, this Nine of Swords energy, you could be single and you could be like really tired of this. Like, there may have be some energy where you've kind of like accepted this fate of like, okay, I'm just like having to go it alone at this point in my journey. Like, you may not be just like knowing that or feeling like this is something that's forever, but you could just feel like at this point in your life and like however long that you have been on your own, you know, it's just been like part of what you have to transit through right now. But you're tired of it, right? You're tired of it. Like, it hasn't been easy for you with this Nine of Wands here, especially with this Nine of Swords here. And so, yeah, and with this Knight of Swords right under this You Are Good Enough card, this Virgo card, your thoughts, your thoughts, your thoughts, your mind, you need to know. So you do need to have some positive affirmations that you could tell yourself when you catch these negative thoughts that are coming up. And I was seeing different types of negative mindsets in the fire signs reading as well. So that's interesting. I wonder if it's Mercury retrograde energy, because Mercury is like, you know, that energy. He rules thoughts. So because you're tired, and I've recognized this in myself, and maybe this is something you have recognized as well, is when you're tired, when you're like literally like physically tired, like you're tired, you're sleepy, other things that needs higher resources, like, you know, like patience or being able to like look at things on a bright side, those things aren't really online the way they usually are when you're tired, when you're ready to go to bed. And so it's like your defenses are down and you're allowing like something to take advantage because you're not fully like resourced here. So yeah, self-care can be very important. I feel like I'm kind of all over the place. But what I'm saying is like, you may have been in this period of your time of your life where you've had to like do it alone. But look at this Nine of Swords energy. Her face is covered. So her thoughts, the mind is being ravaged by these negative thoughts of these, like, I'm always going to be alone. I've always had to do it alone. I'm so tired of like doing, like, you're affirming negatively. You're affirming negatively. And then you see like, yeah. Yeah, and so like with your eyes covered, you can't even see the opportunities that are still there, that are still available. So you need to be working on your self-care at this time, affirming your self-worth, affirming who you truly are. You are good enough. You are good enough. Right? Yeah. But you can't, yeah. There's something that you're not even allowing yourself to see when you get into that negative energy. So you need to be very aware of your thoughts. And look at that Two of Swords again. Something you're trying not to see. Yeah. Because it's like your thoughts are telling you that, like, all is lost. Like you're always just like gonna have to be the odd man out. You're always gonna have to like, and you're so tired of that. And once you are so tired of that energy, really tired, you're gonna stop getting in it, right? Yeah, because this is such heavy energy. I'm like, we still got to get to this bottom row, but this is just like such heavy energy. And that hermit energy, there's a way that you could be a hermit. Like, there's a way that you could be alone and not lonely, right? And that's what you need to cultivate. And you also have to cultivate that trust because this is high anxiety energy. And the way to be able to combat anxiety is really to have enough trust, faith, and belief that things are actually working out for you in the highest scheme of things. The other affirmation I've been working on, and it came from my book, my journal. I created a 52-week devotional journal. It is called Life Is. It's available on Amazon and NaceTouchJewelry.com. But yeah, one of the affirmations that I've been working with out of week 33, I believe, is the affirmation, all is unfolding in my highest good, even if I can't yet see how. So you have to know that even if you can't yet see it, it's still unfolding in your highest good. Even if you feel like, yeah, even if you feel like it isn't, it is. Okay, so that's what you need to be affirming to yourself whenever, like, you know, yeah. So I don't know if you work with affirmations already, but I think that could be helpful. Yeah, so you cannot like keep, recreating a negative loop, a cycle, right? So it's like, get out, go have some fun with this Three of Cups here. Get up, go have some fun, put yourself out here with the Fool. Allow yourself to go, like, be like, you don't have to be alone, actually. And you're actually never alone, right? Is what you can realize, right? Love is love at the end of the day. And I didn't preface this reading at the beginning saying that this would be about, I was reading for romantic love, but love comes and shows up in a multitude of ways, right? And so, like, the love that you have with your friendships, I've been having such great fun with my friends lately. Like my two girlfriends, like we've been having a time. Okay, we've been having a time, and so like never underestimate like where that love can come from. You know, like if you have children, like that love, that's love. That's love. You're not alone, right? And even more than that, like, we don't make me get into the metaphysics and the quantum physics of it, right? That you are like never alone, right? That there's no such thing as empty space, actually, right? Yeah, but it's so interesting because I'm not seeing a lot of like love energy here. Five of Wands, the Tower. So that's interesting. Look, and I got a peek at the Lovers. Yeah, so it's like, take a chance, put yourself out there. It's summertime, babe. It's summertime. If you're in a place where it's summer right now. Or yeah, and I guess this is a timeless reading. It's summertime for me. If you're watching this currently and within the next couple months, it's summertime, babe. Okay, go have some fun. Go have some fun. Go be with people who love you, right? So you can attune to more love, because once you're running more on that frequency of love, it magnetizes, it attracts it to you, right? So go in a new direction, right? And this Two of Swords is better than a Nine of Swords, right? I see there is like a cut down on the negative thoughts, because this Two of Swords is like different, because this Two of Swords is kind of like really trying to get clear on what is intuition, what is negative thoughts, right? What is just thought forms that are being sent by others there's like more contemplation here. There's more fortitude in the mind here, right? So I see that happening. So this could just been a way that you were feeling maybe at the beginning of the week, right? Feeling like, oh my God, I'm so tired of being single and alone and like, yeah. And it's like, you know what? No, I'm gonna actually go, and this is gonna move something forward. So like a mind change, a change of perspective, like changing your mind on something is actually what's gonna help move it forward. Yeah, because it's just been conflicting your mind. Yeah, there's just been a conflict in your mind. So it's very mental energy. Very interesting. Very interesting. And so, yeah, Virgo, this could be very important for you. How Mercury retrograde will be affecting you because Mercury rules. Mercury rules Virgo, right? Mercury rules the Hermit here. And so just be aware of that energy. Maybe even if you're not in Mercury retrograde energy and you've seen this reading, yeah, maybe there just could be that type of energy that's up for you right now. And you just need to navigate it well, this Two of Swords energy, right? Yeah, so that's what I'm seeing. I'm like, these love readings are going longer. I'm like, they're not even, you only got Cups energy. I mean, you only got the Three of Cups as the Cups energy. You're like, what is going on, babe? What is going on? I'm like, but this is the second one I've done. So we're about to see, or I will see, if it's Mercury retrograde energy or what. What is we going through? Okay. Okay, so for my Taurus, Virgos, Capricorns, tea leaves and fortunes, what is your tea leaves next 7 days? What is your fortune for the next 7 days? Ahead, my dear earth signs. Please do drop me a like. I thank you for watching. I appreciate it as I am growing my channel. Subscribe if you haven't. I do elemental readings and I do the collective readings, and those are divinations you don't want to miss out on. So go check out the full moon in Capricorn reading and the new moon in Gemini box. Shrewdness and resourcefulness, especially in business. So that could be a side message for when it comes to your business. Gavel, involvement with the law. Interesting. Valley, deep personal strength and peace that assures success. Yeah, because there is this energy of being able to like persevere with the Hermit and with the Nine of Wands. So everything is going to be fine. You have what it takes. There's something that's like shifting now, right? Because after 9, you begin anew again. Spear, heartache over what you no longer have. Yeah. So you could be mourning, grieving a past relationship or how something was for you in the past here. That could be something that you're ruminating on, that you're playing again and again and again. And that needs to be cut out, babe. Fan, romance, celebration, party. And that came on this Ace of Wands. So if you get an invitation out, go out. Go out. Go out. Mountain, major challenge to overcome. Yeah, so it hasn't been easy for you here. With the valley and the mountains, like you're having to pass through a whole thing. But you did it. And that's why you can move forward now. Gong, an exciting event. There we go again. If you get invited out, go out. Go out. If you get invited out, go out. Hold on. I'm like, how can I hold these cards together? If you get invited out, babe, go out. Go out. Go out. Okay? So that's what I see. Okay? Don't allow your thoughts to like trap you. Yeah, because something's coming in. I forgot we had this fiery climax approaches, Ace of Wands. So you may be getting an invite out somewhere. You may be getting like someone asks you out on a date or something. Like, okay? So don't be like thinking that it's never going to be you. Okay? He could be a lawyer, or she. They could be a lawyer or something in business. Maybe that's what that alludes to. Okay. Well, yeah, that's what I am seeing. I hope you enjoyed this reading. Make sure you drop me a like, a comment, or subscribe. I will check you on the next one. Peace.